What's up, boys? Cave Talk episode 58. I'll be real, I wasn't feeling as much today. Okay, I woke up, I wasn't in the best mood, to be honest, but who cares? So that's my point of today's Cave Talk, is you're going to have days when you don't feel as good. Just put on a rollie, by the way, but you're going to have days when you don't feel as good. You're going to have days when you feel like you're putting in the work and you're not getting as much as you deserve. And then you're going to have days, like yesterday, where you go to sleep and you think, wow, life is amazing. And then you have the second day, the next day, where you feel like life is shit. Like it's a roller coaster. Life is a roller coaster. Get used to it. And I'm starting to try and I've started to develop this, enjoying like the days when I'm not supposed to enjoy it, or when most people wouldn't enjoy them, when I don't feel as good. Because I realized that that's just an ordinary part of life. And Tay said something which really stood out to me, which said in life, oftentimes it's not about winning or losing. It's about fighting. It's about just keep on pushing. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. Because the thing is, although life is very short, it's also long in the sense of it might take you 2 or 3 years to build a successful business, but then for the rest of your life, you're never going to have to worry about a penny in your life. So it's not about, like, you can't just look at the micro. I always talk about speed and quickly and stuff like that, but you should also have a long-term plan or a long-term vision in the sense of don't give up. That's the stupidest thing you could do. Even if I was failing for 3 months, I wouldn't give up because I just keep on going. Because I'd realised that it's a long-term thing. And if it was so easy, then everyone would do it. It's completely true. If it was so easy, everyone would do it. So the times when you find it hard, good. Because it means most people aren't going to go through that. Most people are going to start the journey, and then the days when they don't feel like working, they don't work, and then they never get anywhere. Whereas if you can just work even when you don't feel like working, then imagine how good you're going to be when you do feel like working. Imagine how good you're going to be on your good days. They say you should see how well you perform on your worst day. That's so true. You should see that. You should see, do you still get the task done? If you don't, then there's something wrong with you. Because you're going to have bad days. You're going to have days when you don't feel like working. You're going to have days when shit goes wrong. Whether it's in your personal life or whether it's in business. Whether it's payment processes getting shut down, clients leaving, clients not answering, payments going overdue, whatever. Like life it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's true. So you just got to be able to face the adversity and just keep on pushing. So don't be scared. Don't be frightened by it. Like, oh shit, today I don't feel good. Who cares? Like, who actually cares? I saw a video by David Goggins, which was like, am I happy? I don't know, man. I don't really think about it. And it was a whole ass reel. But it was so true. It's like, you don't need to really think about it, man. Don't deep it. I think that's where people kind of get into this mode where they think it's depression. It's not, bro. It's not, like, it really isn't. I believe maybe depression is clinical, like real depression. Less than 1% of people, I think. Like, less than 1% of people who say they've got depression. I just think that life is depressing. Or it's just a normal emotion and they overthink it. I could so easily right now, like, just sit here and say, oh man, like, I'm depressed. But I'm not. I know I'm not. And even if I was, I wouldn't say I was because that's stupid. Then I'm letting myself down. I need to just believe, okay, cool, today hasn't been the best day. Tomorrow will be better. And that's a completely normal part of life. And you just got to keep on pushing. And you're going to get to your goal. And I guarantee when you pull up in a Lambo, you're going to feel better. So who cares? And like in reality, bro, it's so true. David Goggins literally like said it the best. He judges his day based off, he just goes to sleep, looks in the mirror, and is he proud of who he sees? And if he's not, then of course he's going to feel shit. But if he is, even if he had a bad emotion or a bad day, he's going to look at himself in the mirror and be like, good, like I'm a badass, right? And that's the same thing you should do. I'm a savage. Like I just keep on going. Regardless of, oh, today wasn't the best day. Who cares? And also emotions are such a fleeting thing. Like literally, I've had hours where I felt extremely happy today. And then the next hour was where I felt shit. And the next hour where I felt like it was the end of the world. And then the next hour I felt excited again. And now I'm starting to feel slightly better. Like when I started this video, I wasn't feeling great. I'm already 4 minutes in starting to feel better. So like it's such a fleeting thing. You can't depend your life on these emotions. And do not ever like think about any of, I'm not even going to mention a word, but you know exactly what I'm saying, especially if you're a man listening to this. Don't ever consider you know what. Because that's the dumbest thing you could do. Because then it all ends. Then you've got no second chances. So do not ever even consider that. As soon as you let that, and you know what I'm talking about, as soon as you let that final thought come into your mind, like it's that kind of, that's you can't do that, bro. You cannot do that. Never think about that sort of thing. Understand, times might be tough, but they're going to get better. Okay? And you never know what someone else is going through. You might think that you have the worst thing in the world, and I guarantee there's someone on the planet who would switch within a second, within literally a millisecond when they heard your situation. There's always someone doing worse than you, and I know that doesn't always help, especially when you're in that moment, but understand there is. It's true. Like, I know it's cliche, but it's true. A lot of the things which are cliche are completely true. And also, have belief in yourself, man. Like, stand up and be like, I'm that guy. And stand up and be like, okay, cool. Everything's not going my way. Life ain't fucking sunshine and rainbows. every day isn't going to be perfect. But I guarantee 3 years from now, I'm going to look and I'm going to be proud of the fact that I just kept on going. The fact that I was, went through it. And the thing is, another thing, like time is almost an illusion in many ways. So what's the difference between now and 12 hours from now? And if you feel 10 times better 12 hours from now, then why would you do anything stupid now? Like they say, I think there's a quote, my sister always used to say it. She said, don't use permanent solutions to temporary problems. I think that's the quote. Don't use permanent solutions to temporary. I think that's it. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Where's it loading? Okay, anyway, yeah, I think it's a very true quote. Like, don't do stupid things just because you don't feel good in the moment. So, temporary, because this is very, very true. Like, so for example, what is it? What's the quote? Why is it coming up with all these? Yeah, don't use permanent solutions to temporary problems, right? It's so true, man. Like for example, it's a temporary problem that you're broke. It's a temporary problem that you're fat. You can change that within 3 months, 6 months. It's a temporary problem that you don't feel good in the head. I guarantee if you just went for a run, like if I went for a run after this, I'd feel better. So I can't sit here and complain, oh, I don't feel good, because I could change that in 5 minutes. And any of you guys could do it. Just get some fresh air, bro. Like a lot of you guys, the reason why your head's so fucking so messed up and you got so many deep, dark thoughts and shit is purely because you don't get outside enough. Like, you don't get enough adrenaline. I don't know what the word is. I can't remember what the scientific term is. Anyway, there's a word for it anyway. Like, you're not getting enough blood just pumping around your body. So, of course, like, it's not healthy to be inside all day. I think that's what a lot of people forget as well when you're working online. You think like, oh yeah, this is the lifestyle. Like, no, you need to get outside as well. That's the whole reason why you started. Because otherwise you might as well just be a 9-to-5 worker. So anyway, boys, like, yeah, just keep on fighting, man. Keep on fighting. That's my message in today's cave talk. I'll keep it very real. Like, yeah, keep on fighting, bro. And you got this, man. Like, man to man, you can change your situation so quickly. I was broke 12 months ago. Now I've got a Rolex and I'm able to travel wherever I want. Like, don't use permanent solutions to temporary problems. It's a temporary problem, man. It's a temporary state. And it doesn't matter, like, just keep on pushing today, man. And keep on pushing. Give it another day. Give it another day. Give it another day. And I guarantee over time, your life will start to improve. Because we all have those bad days. We all have those days. Like, anyone, I don't care who you think you are, I don't care how stoic you think you are, you're still going to have days when you feel like shit. The important thing is what you do in that day. And the important thing is not beating yourself up over it. Like, it's not your fault you feel like shit. In fact, well, in many situations it is. But my point is, if you're trying to improve, it's not like, you can't blame it on yourself. Like, oh, I feel shit. Like, oh, I got to beat myself up about it. And obviously, I don't mean physically beat, but you get my point. You can't do that. Sorry, Carl. But as I was saying, like, yeah, what was I saying? I was saying, don't use permanent solutions to temporary problems. And also, don't beat yourself up, man. Like, it's completely normal. Don't think that there's anyone in there that's ahead of you. Like, Ronaldo, I guarantee you, and I can promise you, he has days when he feels like he ain't shit. When he feels like, although maybe he's famous, although he's rich, he just feels like shit. I guarantee it. Even if he doesn't, I guarantee, everyone does, bro. Everyone does. So stop, like, bro, you're not different. You're not special. Like, in the sense of, yeah, I'm not saying you're not special, as in you can't, like, you're not unique and you can't achieve your own things. Of course you can, but my point is, you're not special in the sense of, oh, I don't feel good. That's not crazy. That's not some, oh, I'm like 1 in 1,000 people. I'm depressed. I'm clinically, like, don't go around saying these stupid things, because I see a lot of people say it. And yeah, overall, boys, just keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. Life will get better. If you keep on grinding, you stick at it, you never give up, and you just keep on trying to improve, I can guarantee your life will get better. Like, it can't go downhill, can it? I mean, how much worse can it get? Like, let's say you're fat and you're broke. How much worse can it get? Like, realistically, that probably sounds quite pessimistic. But honestly, like, bro, the only way is up. Start doing some push-ups. Like, literally, as you're listening to this video, put your phone down on the floor and start doing some push-ups. And I guarantee after those 50 push-ups, you'll feel better. I don't care if it takes you 10 sets of 5, or you do 50 all in one like I do, or you do 2 slots of 25, or you do 50 slots of 1. I don't give a shit how you do it. Just do the 50 push-ups. And I guarantee you'll feel better after 50 push-ups than you did before. And another thing, I don't think God made us to always be happy on earth. This is why I believe that we got afterlife. This is why I believe we got heaven and hell. Because if we always felt happy on earth, then what would be the point in heaven? Like, how is that going to be an improvement if we always felt amazing on earth? It's not. So it's not supposed to be perfect. Like, life ain't perfect. That's my point. Life is not perfect. Things don't always seem fair. Things aren't always fair. But just keep on grinding. Keep on going. Do not give up. And you got this, man. Man to man, you got this. You can achieve whatever you want. And I guarantee, like right now, it's obviously, what is it, February, near the end of February, at 22nd. Guarantee in June, July, you'll be fucking laughing. It'll be the summer, the weather would be nice. You'll probably be spending time with family, and you could be rich by then, or you could be making 10, 20, 30k a month. By the way, last thing, if you want to work me one-to-one, there's a link in the description. You can book a free call in. On top of that, I'm going to take off this Rolex. Rolexes, by the way, are not very comfortable. I'll be real. If I don't get a lawsuit or some shit, but they actually aren't. I actually enjoy my $50 reflex, and it's more comfortable, and I wear it more than I do a lot of money Rolex. But anyway, yeah, if you want to work me one-to-one, there's a link in the description. On top of that, you got my free Telegram channel. That should help. That's over 800 voice notes. And last, you also got my Instagram. I highly recommend you follow my Instagram. I've got a lot of value on there, really trying to help you guys out. And yeah, with that said, that's the end of today's Cave Talk. See you boys tomorrow.